Now, as anyone who's put on an event of this magnitude can attest, you can't do it alone. It takes a dedicated team of people and partners to pull everything together. In the case of this DGM, our keystone partner from the beginning has been the North Texas District Export Council, led by Diane Divin. In addition to running Mary Kay's global compliance programs the last 21 years, Diane serves on several professional organizations, all dedicated to building trade and mentoring for the next generation of globally minded executives here in North Texas. A highlight of that service has been serving some 16 years on the District Export Council, including the last 2 as chair of this dedicated group of trade professionals. Diane?
Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's wide awake with their morning coffee. I want to tell you a little bit about the District Export Council, and we call it the DEC, but that's what it stands for. And we're a group of business people who do export, who donate our time, along with Department of Commerce and the USIAC trade offices, to assist other companies in exporting. It's incredibly rewarding. You get to meet a lot of people. So please think about joining, no matter where you're from, your local District Export Council. Now I have the honor of introducing Mayor Mike Rawlings from Dallas. Mike Rawlings came to Dallas in 1976 with a couple of $100s in his pocket and planned to work as a radio reporter. Rawlings proved that Dallas is truly a city of opportunity. He worked his way up from an entry-level position with Tracy Locke, the largest advertising agency in the South, to become the CEO. Later, he took the helm of the world's largest pizza company, Pizza Hut, and grew it to record sales. Rawlings served as chairman and managing partner of private equity firm CIC Partners, where he's currently the vice chairman. He previously served as the chair of the Dallas Convention and Visitors Bureau and the city's homeless czar and park board president, and he currently sits on the Jesuit College Preparatory Board of Trustees. Rawlings was elected to mayor of Dallas in 2011. He launched Grow South, his signature initiative to spur the economic development south of the Trinity River. He also fought to improve public education, combat poverty, revitalize Fair Park, develop the Trinity River, elevate the city's international profile, and turn Dallas into a top destination for artists all over the world. He's drawn headlines across the country for his bold campaign on domestic violence, Dallas Men Against Abuse. Rawlings was re-elected to a second 4-term in May 2015. He continues to put Dallas in the national spotlight, in part through his post as the executive committee member for the U.S. Conference of Mayors. Welcome, Mike Rawlings.
Thank you and welcome to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We brought out this great weather for you, so you can send me a thank you note later. And we're excited about you being here. You're here on a great weekend. It is Texas OU weekend. So for those of you internationalists, we play a game called American football where people try to hurt each other and get a pigskin across a goal line. These are the 2 universities on either side of our Red River, which is right north of us. And for decades, people have been coming to come watch this game, eat corny dogs, and get drunk. So it's great to have you here on this special weekend. If you get a chance, go down and see the State Fair. It's the largest state fair in the country, the best. And it shows you a little bit of what America is all about in having fun. This conference is very important for, I think, this nation and our part of the country. Thank you to the Department of Commerce thank you to the U.S. Commercial Service organization that has made this a reality. It is important on several fronts. First of all, it's important to us. It's important to us because a lot of people don't know about Dallas-Fort Worth, believe it or not. People in the United States might know our Dallas Cowboys, and they may have heard about us a little bit, but they haven't been here in a long time. It is a remarkable place. It is, you wouldn't know this because it's not on everybody's tip of the tongue, but we're the 4th largest market in the United States. So you have the New York area, Los Angeles, Chicagoland, and then Dallas-Fort Worth. Our growth rate will be taking over the Chicagoland area by the end of the 2020s because of how many businesses are growing and how many people are coming. I was told one time that we were the #1 location to drop off a U-Haul rental. So that gives you a sense of the jobs that are being created and how many people are coming. I came in the middle 70s. Most of us really didn't grow up here. We came here because it is a city of opportunity, a place where people can get a chance to grab their brass ring. It is important for us because international is important to us. We have decided that as we grow, as we look at our big corporate headquarters, and we've got more of them any place besides the New York area, we are seeing that for them to grow, a company like Mary Kay, international has to be their strategy. Staying domestic is a share battle, and share battles lead to price, and price leads to small margins. But when you look globally and you expand your vision to see the market the way it is across the planet Earth, you really see a lot of running room and you can take advantage of it. Our companies see that, and they are very aggressive, whether they're in the construction business, the cosmetics business, the paper business, the electronic business. All of these businesses are growing because of international growth. It is important to us because we've got one of the best airports in the world. Just south of this, where we sit, is DFW Airport, and I assume most, if not all of you, flew into DFW. DFW is now the 3rd busiest airport in the world when you talk about landings and takeoffs. Half of our business is cargo. And we have started international flights, not only to Seoul, not only to Sydney, but Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong. We've got all 3 of the Gulf State airlines flying in nonstop, so you can get to just one stop away from India. All the European flights, and then we're a gateway to South America. If you look at where we're located, you would understand why at some point Dallas-Fort Worth is going to be the business epicenter for the Western Hemisphere, because logistics and ease connect the world between Asia and South America is going to be critical, and we provide that gateway. Hopefully, if you flew in internationally, that you got through customs pretty easily. It has been a struggle. We in the United States have not figured out how to welcome our guests as quickly as we would like to, but we've made changes here at DFW to speed that up. And if you didn't, we'd sure like to know, because that is one of our most important objectives. We want you to get in quickly so you can do business and you can spend money. We like people that spend money because that's what commerce is all about. Business and commerce is the DNA of this area. And as we look at this flat globe that we live on today, we realize that airplane routes can only do so much, that shipping routes can only do so much, that e-commerce is the wave of the future. And that is why we have spent a tremendous amount of time and effort as a city and with our businesses to help that grow and to learn about it. We are the largest technology employer in the state of Texas, not Austin, but Dallas-Fort Worth. They've come here because they believe in e-commerce and telecommunications and all the financial benefits that they bring. We have many of your country's North American headquarters are based here for that same reason. So as we look at the import of e-commerce, we have to understand that it's moving faster than we can get our head around. It moves at a rate that we continually feel like we've got to run to catch up. And I think that's why this conference is important, to share best practices, to learn what we need to do to stay out in front of the technology. We all know what happened to the world when Alibaba went public. And we realized that a new day had dawned that was not just based in Silicon Valley, but throughout Asia and Europe and other places. We want to take advantage of that. As a city, we will continue to provide the logistics needed to ship goods. We've got a great one in southern Dallas, one north of Fort Worth that is remarkable, and one right here at the airport. So we have 3 logistics hubs, and you've got to do that. But you also have to learn great marketing strategies. My coaching is customers in my life have always been lazy and greedy, okay? They don't want to do a lot of work to get your product, and they want it at a good price. And I think the e-commerce strategies that are successful today accomplish both of those things. We hope to be a partner with the Department of Commerce, with any of your businesses to make that a reality. We see our job as helping you, because if we help and solve your problems, in the long run, we will accomplish our objectives. So thank you for being here, and come back to Dallas many times, and don't forget what I told you. We got you in here quick so you can spend some money. So spend some money this weekend. Thank you.